Well, welcome along ahead of midweek action from Dritte Liga. And Erzgebirge Aue face off with Energie Cottbus here at the Erzgebirge Stadion, with kickoff fast approaching. The fans out in force, but they'll certainly not be happy with recent form. Aue have lost the last 3 in the league. That was after having started the season with a bang and 4 victories on the trot. There are only 2 changes for Pavel Docev's side, who lost at Mannheim 3-0. Big shock there. Linus Rosenlocher comes in at left back, allowing Kilian Jacobs to go further up the field. And also Ali Lund, on loan from Nuremberg, back from suspension after sending off against Hansa Rostock. Hoffmann sits it out, as does Nico Bornstein. So no great surprise changes for Docev, but for Klaus Dieter Volitz, it's 2 changes as well. Nico Brettschneider in for Lucas Copado at left back. And Timmy Tele, the top scorer, will be getting added hand from Phil Halbauer in for Borgman. Although 4th position, 3 above their hosts. Well, the Miners are ready to strike into the soil. Who will strike it gold tonight? There's a man who's been goal happy. For Aue, they're looking for a bit of a difference. Nico Bornstein not keeping his place. Boris Tashi looks to have been pushed forward into the most advanced position. Marvin Stefaniak coming into the central of the forward line. Changes aplenty, looking for a formula that will work, which has been a problem for the side led by Martin Madel. Even their sporting director of Aue, Matthias Heidrich, said that teams knew they could give the ball to Aue and nothing would happen. A sorry indictment of how things have been going of late. Daniel Schlager taking charge of this one. And will these two likely going head to head, but it's cuddles at the start. Full fixture of Dritte Liga over the next couple of nights. And on Tuesday evening here, it's Docev, who also gets a cuddle. They'll be looking for points. Docev was the first ever manager to go over 300 plus games in Dritte Liga. Facing off against Cottbus's Klaus Dieter Volitz in his 3rd spell with the club. Well, Cottbus won the regional Liga in the Northeast 2 years running, but given the quirks of the promotion to Dritte Liga, 2 sides have to go into a playoff, of which they did a couple of seasons back, losing out to Unterhaching, who of course maintained their place in the division. And Cottbus went back and won that regional division, and now flying very high in Dritte Liga this season. Although after earning 4 straight victories, it's been 2 draws in a row. Aue in their normal purple strip. It was Cottbus who kicked us off in red and white, and they're looking to kick things off very quickly. Aue were defensively all over the shop. And they fell foul in Mannheim. 3-0 defeat when Dochev must have thought they'd turned a corner in the 2-0 away cup win at Annaberg. That was just a rare bright light in an otherwise terrible run. It started at the end of September and has continued deep into October. Well, Aue have 3 home games in their next 4. They'll be desperate to make home advantage count. Ball swung out wide, but Kylian Jakob able to let that run. Dropping deep, Mirnes Pepic. Good strength there from Tashi. Aue can't hold on to it. Brilliant intervention there, Anthony Barella. Certainly was one of those who is heavily criticised after defensive blunders at Mannheim. Looking for a reset. Wonderful images in around the stadium. It's a Bergstadion. Certainly in fine voice. Manuel. The best of balls out from the goalkeeper. One club man, 36-year-old still. Disputed number 1. Pepic wants it back. Under tepid pressure from Timmy Tellel. Of course, for Aue, still missing their main goal machine, Marcel Baer, out through illness. There was hope that he might be able to start tonight, but he has at least made the bench. 4 goals and 3 assists. Tells you all you need to know about his importance to the men in purple. At the moment it's Tella, who is the joint top scorer in Dritte Liga with 6 goals. But it's Aue looking for more efficiency in how they attack. Accusations of a lot of aimless balls delivered into the box against Mannheim. And certainly Dochev want to prove the doubters wrong, including his own sporting director, that they don't know what they're doing in possession, and they've got cheap possession here. Thanks to a loose ball out. Marvin Stefiak. Now the driven shot. High and over. It broke kindly. Jakob could not control the effort. Cottbus haven't really managed to get any real grip on the game. Into possession now. The ball is cheaply gifted back to our hosts, and it's a ball that's a brilliant one through the middle, but then a heavy touch just when the goal was at his mercy. What an opportunity for Kylian Jakobs. Normally a fullback, and it showed as he battled through a goal. A huge roar from Elias Bethke. He shouldn't have been given a chance to grab the ball at the feet of Jakob. So a huge let-off there for the visitors. And Aue looking dangerous. And certainly with a point to prove. Given away cheaply by Phil Halbauer, one of the two who've stepped into the Cottbus starting lineup from the side that drew one apiece at home against Sandhausen. Prior to that, a draw away at Hanover's second side. That ball's delivered from deep, falling kindly, but struck with power, but not precision. Opportunity for Mika Clausen. Fell back kindly to him, but the left-footed effort skewed off target. New signing from St. Pauli. Just frustrated. They've not done better. 22-year-old German. Already has 2 goals in his early Aue career. Both times he scored, they have won. So it would have been a great omen setter. Well, negativity around Erzgebirge Aue, given the 3 straight league defeats, of which I hope home comforts would help, but they have lost 2 of the last 3 on home soil. So Arminia Bielefeld, their first defeat of the season. And Hansa Rostock coming from behind after a Jakob early strike. Ended 2-1, and of course, and sent off that evening, Ali Lund. Back tonight. And they'll certainly want to make sure they keep all on the pitch. Well, just calling for some calm and some better attitude. Timmy Teller penalised, but it's been a bit too easy for Aue in this opening 8 minutes. Looking for better now. Great touch from the captain. Now to drive it across goal. Manuel makes a fabulous save. And a bit of life from Energie Cottbus. Maximilian Kraus striking across goal as he should, but Manuel making a fine save. Here's Tashi though. It's a really open, entertaining matchup. And the ball comes across. Great goalkeeping. Not particularly convincing in the finish, but it's going end to end. Ball out onto the flank with Kraus. Uses the overlap. Cutbacks on. And how does that stay out of the net? It came to Timmy Teller. And frustrated not to make most of it. Kraus using great overlap from Tolchai Georgi. At the other end, just before Marvin Stefaniak just wanted to try and lift it over, but I'm not sure the decision he made, even if he'd beat the keeper, was going to end up in the back of the net. Well, chances galore. There will be a corner in the end. Georgi looks on, but it's the Turk who watches the ball delivered in. Kraus quickly on his bike. The decoy. And now a free hit. Inside the area, you've really got to hit the target. He seemed as surprised as any. Well, he's given himself a few slaps. It's certainly a wake-up call for Erzgebirge Aue. This just screaming out to be hit. In the end, the effort harmlessly wide. Well, it was Aue who were very much on top. In the last few minutes, Cottbus have very much made it. Two heavyweights just having it. Hefty swings at each other. No knockout blow yet. Of vital interceptions from Elias Bethke. Somehow gets out of a pickle there, Nico Breschneider, and it's ended up out of the far side with Kraus. It's already had positive impact, tries to get his shot away, comes to the edge of the area, deflected to the captain, hits the target, but it's a simple take from Anel. Final decision making at both ends, seeing the score remain blank. Well, no goals, but plenty of action. It was there to be hit by Georgi. Deflected kindly for Tele. No seventh goal of the season for Cottbus' number 7. No one to support. Be frustrated to see the throw go against him. But Tolchai Georgi seemed to accept it. So this Rosenlocher looks for a longer throw. Bit of wrestling going on. The referee happy enough. Now there's a free kick to Aue, which Cottbus feel as if might have been the foul on Yannick Mocker. It's a midfielder who's left a boot in on the top of Ali Lund's foot. On loan from Nuremberg. Has had 6 appearances in Bundesliga 2. The young German-Moroccan defender has been in and around a conversation for the under-20 Atlas Lions. And yet no appearance for the Manuel. Waiting on it was Lifniak. Still very much happy with 16 points, Dochev, but they don't want to rest on their laurels, especially what we see happen, particular to Dynamo Dresden last season, as well as Jans Regensburg. The latter did manage to recover enough to promote themselves to Bundesliga 2 through the playoffs, but Dynamo Dresden had been up there for the title and at least promotion before falling away to finish 4th. Very early days, just week 11 of the Dritte Liga season. 3 straight defeats. Aue can't let that stand. Lovely little dummy there. Stefanek, reverse ball, driven across by Mernis Pepic, but without much in the way of vision. No one coming across that near post area. And now an offside flag brings proceedings to temporary stop. Breaks for Cottbus' captain. Outside of the boot from Thera. Now wants to get on the end of it. Lovely ball from Phil Haubauer. No wonder Timmy Thera gives him the thumbs up. Got across his man as well. There was 10 goals. The 33-year-old scored to help Energie Cottbus to back-to-back Northeast regional titles. Thankfully, second time of asking, no playoff needed. And in 11 appearances, including tonight, it's 6 goals. Although, of course, they only came in 2 games, an incredible quartet in a 4-1 win over Saarbrücken. And that came just 4 days after opening his account with a brace in a 5-2 away win over Osnabrück. He'd certainly be happy if we get a bit more consistency, but certainly has given Cottbus some spectacular results. He tried to take the throw quickly, with the foot raised, according to the linesman. Stefaniak seeing the throw go the other way. Trying to play their way out. It's neat and tidy enough, but as he comes with risk. And Aue do well to pick a pocket. And now try and get in behind. Brilliant challenge, though, from Dominic Pelavan. And that gets Cottbus on the front foot. Lots of balls seen by Kraus. He gets an overlap again from Solchai Georgi. Reading the play well, but at the expense of a corner. He's giving the message. Henry Rohrig is Georgi for company. And it looks like the Turk's going to leave the right fullback to it. They come from deep and across. No one gets to it. Cottbus may now. Now a chase is on though. Oh, the keeper's come all that way. He does the smart thing and just gets it out. Well, Martin Manuel mentioned a one-club man. This Bethke, the other end of his career, at 21, just 15 years younger, but at Cottbus, at least involved since 2018. And he was sharp off his line to detect the danger. The warning for Cottbus that they have to be wary if they're going to put so many bodies in the box for a corner. The risk of a counter increases. Pitch. Nice right around the corner. Had to be careful though, Kraus. There, but that's it. Unchallenged ball whipped in, and it's an absolute beauty. No wonder. Head in hands for Boris Tashi. Not a natural striker. Marcel Baer would have absolutely loved that. What a ball in. From Linus Rosenlocher. So Stefniak prepares to deliver. Well, it would have been into a good area if there had been anyone purple near it. Easy take for Bethke. Big switch of play. Oh, that's a hard hit. Not sure there was any intent from Kraus. It's just the way they ended up coming together. Looked like he might be suffering a bit of whiplash. From the signs of it, not enough to need medical attention. That's a very good sign, but it was certainly brave. But, not sure a lot wrong there. But obviously, Rosenlocher came off worse in the challenge with Kraus, who's been a bundle of energy on that far right side. Cam refereeing from 34-year-old Daniel Schlager. His last appointment was in the top division. 10-man Wolfsburg beating, or defeated I should say, at home by Werder Bremen. To play out for the back. Mano, not sure if he wanted to get involved, but now we'll launch forward. This is what I will want to avoid. It's just possession for possession's sake. Not beaten the case this evening, but it certainly has an accusation against them. Why the winning run turned to pain. It could have been further there, but the ball running heavy. And Barella able to step in. Triangle. Just pass themselves out onto this near side with Nico Brettschneider. To Dennis Slammer. Alongside Philip Kusik. In the centre of defence. Energie Cottbus back in Dritte Liga after a 5-year absence. They've come back with a bang. The top scorers in the division, 23 goals in total. Just the 14 for Aue, but they're looking to add to it. Whistle goes to kill the attack dead. It's now to see that of the teams in the top half of the table, the top 10, Aue are one of just two sides with a minus goal difference. Alemannia Aachen the other, but they of course came up promoted. Aue with much higher expectations of what they should be doing. If it wasn't for the flag, they could have been in for the opener. Cut short. Points for Erzgebirge Aue, plundered last season. It was a massive improvement on the season before, and they had to battle against relegation. Now Dotchev certainly have pressure to get them in amongst the promotional places. A victory tonight would take them into second, depending on other results. And of course, Cottbus will be the same reward for them. It's Sandhausen. They lead the way, starting this 11th match day midweek bonanza. 3-point advantage over Dresden and Arminia Bielefeld. Fell there. Dotchev's Ali Lund. Now, a nice little break there for Georgi. Good feet from the Turk, and it's a really good ball. Even took his own captain by surprise. Thele able to get his defender to the ball. Big switch from Dennis Slamar. Nearing the half-hour mark, and somehow this game is still 0-0. Well, they hand out, but it's to point to the ball. Just rushed there. It runs through to Manuel. The crowd getting a bit restless. Kraus cuts inside, keeps dancing. Can't find a final ball. A really great challenging back from Harbauer. He finds Kraus, lovely cut back, it falls to the captain. Oh, it's deflected, and it is just bobbled in. Absolute pain for Manuel and Aue. But it's the captain who sends the travelling support wild. Timmy Tele. Well, he's not focused on celebrating, he's focused on leading the team, but he's led by example. Kraus able to dig this back. It's a block from Anthony Barella, but it's put it behind the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. Further pain for Aue. And for Cottbus' number 7, it's goal number 7. Only the third game he's scored in this campaign, but it's enough to put Pavel Dotchev's side a goal behind. On their last home game, Aue did take the lead before losing. This time, they fall behind. And given their recent brittle confidence, they're going to have to dig awful deep. And they'll look back at that opening 10 minutes and not scoring, how impactful that might be on the way the match unfolds. Big switch on, just skirting back, Pascal Follman. The Austrian back to Anthony BeReal, who's so unfortunate to have got across. And yet his challenge only helped Cottbus score. Good take from Stefaniak. Lovely ball delivered in. They will at least get a corner for it. Thought about the quick one, but now they'll have a chance to load the box. Ali Loon just moseying on in as Kylian Jacob prepares to deliver. They certainly need to deliver some good news. Deep cross, too deep. Well, it's been a hard time for them after what was a phenomenal start to the season. Tele took the ball down brilliantly and then was looking for that run from Kraus. They've won it back far too easily for the home side's liking. Rorig gave the option of the overlap, but Ergi to go back in field, and visitors start again. Slamar wasn't happy with the movement or lack of. Does link well though. Teasing ball from Halbauer, but only Kraus was in the box. Oh, they've won it back brilliantly. Yo-yo of possession. Now Aue try and find a way out. A really good strength there, but they're almost playing multi-ball. It's left by Mika Clausen to Stefaniak. Now the 22-year-old gives it back to BeReal. Pepic. The fans still keeping the faith. There's a long way to go. The current form certainly will bring the doomsday, but for the away fans, they can't get enough. And now it could get even worse. Jerky. Habauer! What a save on the stretch was I mentioned already this season. He's not scored just one when he's got on the score sheet. Looking to continue that. Wasn't far away, just needed a better directed contact. Manuel positioned brilliantly. Oh, it's just gone wide. thumping the turf is Mika Clausen. Frustration all around. Poor defensive clearance. Then enough to block the follow-up effort. Stafniak prepares to deliver. Delivered much better though, but well defended, and I think the less said about that, better. Could have been at the double. Timmy Tele. Some level of simplicity to the move. Got it on target. But Mano stood until very late before making the save. Now the referee was just waiting to see how that unfolded before bringing the play back for a free kick. Stefaniak, a long conversation. Plenty of conversations happening for the Aue fans. Cut out. Risk taken there, and it just sees Cottbus continue to frustrate their hosts. Mano. Good running. In behind, the flag stays down. Fired into the near post area, but Kraus couldn't get on the end of it. Great ball outside the boot, and surely there's not enough pace on it to find Stefaniak. Just need to fizz it across. Let the forward attack it. Instead, it's Aue under attack. Oh, lovely little 1-2. Tried the nutmeg. Great link-up play between Thele and Jurgi, but the latter couldn't find the finish. Instead, trying to beat that one player more. But it is very much Cottbus who are in control, if only a goal ahead. Stefaniak. It's a bit more direction about what Cottbus are trying to do. This one from Jakob. Not enough pace for Stefaniak to just try and fire it first time in. Well, that's given away too cheaply by half. Kraus goes it alone. Far off target in the end. And for the first time takes a knock. hanging around for him. Rosenlocher. Dropping deep is Clausen, and frustrated. Cut back. Trying to find Boris Tashi. That's broken kindly though. No one in the box though. Cut back to the edge. Oh, it's just a whisker wide. Elias Bethke has given up on that. Mika Clausen inches away. Just trying to bend it into that far corner. 22-year-old unable to add to his 2 league goals this season. Did also score a consolation. It's actually the opener in the German Cup against Borussia Mönchengladbach. For Frank Honora, Netsand, Sand Plea made sure the top flight German side avoided a shock here. That's when things were going all good. Mid-August. Since that defeat at Victoria Köln, the end of September, when things have turned sour. Now they're looking to sweeten things up. Clausen. Really important challenge there. Pepic wins it back. Clausen now trying to get in behind. Just slowed down that bit, but challenge from Djergi has given Aue a chance to deliver. We're just minutes away from half-time. Cottbus fans are still full of voice, full of song. Can Aue silence them and give the home support something before the half-time break? Stefaniak and Jakob over this. Tashi dropped short, but it's come in there and it's been nodded in. Well, they started the game on fire. It was looking very poor heading into half-time, but the duck and header from Eric Majeczak has certainly changed the air in the stadium. Simple free kick. Tashi went short, but it was the midfielder who was on the penalty spot to provide, finally, a magic touch that finds the back of the net. The 24-year-old with his first goal of this campaign. 3 straight seasons he's netted in Dritte Liga. An absolutely vital one. The referee happy to allow a level of physicality. Different feel now around the Erzgebirge Stadion. Have to be wary. Set piece isn't about to change their whole performance. They were looking a little lost why they found themselves back in parity. They certainly won't be happy with the defending. And, suggestions there was a foul in the build-up, but the referee right on the spot gave nothing, and Eric Majeshak has cancelled out the opening goal for the visitors, Energie Cottbus. It came due to a deflection from a strike from Timmy Tella. Dolchev will have a slightly easier half-time discussion. They'll still need to improve and try and find the form they showed in the opening 10 minutes when Aue were on top, but in the end Cottbus really got a grip, and their captain Telle managed to turn in Krause's cross after deflection off Anthony Barella. He's complaining though that there was a push in the build-up to the set piece that saw Eric Majeshak level the affair at half-time. It's Erzgebirge Aue 1, Energie Cottbus 1. Well, it was a fine end to the half for Pavel Dochev's Aue. Hitting back to level the affair. Energie Cottbus had taken the lead through Timmy Telle. To the cutback from this man, Maximilian Kraus. A set piece late in the half. Swung in, and despite claims for a foul, Eric and Yetshak nodded in, and we are all square, one apiece. Telle had another opportunity. He's still talking about what he feels and Cottbus feel was a foul in the build-up to the goal. Now focusing on rallying the troops. They weathered an early storm, and then over the piece of the first half, the better side, and Klaus Dieter Vollitz will be hoping they can recover their poise. Aue desperate to use the goal, the equaliser, as a launchpad to better. So back underway, one apiece here at the Erzgebirge Stadion. Just a 2.5 hour drive, more or less, between Aue and Cottbus. The latter who have made the drive from near the Polish border down south to the Czechia frontier. They are here in numbers and hoping they may yet leave with all 3 points. They'll have to do it all again after conceding a late equaliser. Lovely little turn. Rosenlocher doesn't see his cross where he intended. Poor touch from BeReal. The defender doing brilliantly to recover possession. Let's go Foreman. Centrally, and here is Ernest Pepic. It's 8.5 years since these sides last met on league duty. Was also in the third tier of German football. Goalless draw played out at Cottbus. The last meeting here, though, September 2015, it was a solitary goal. Nicky Adler netting a winner for Aue. I've played a couple of friendlies in the past 5 years, of which Aue have won both. The last time Energie Cottbus were victorious in this fixture, way back August 2012. 3-0 home win. You have to go back to April 2011 since they were last successful here, and that was in a 2-1 victory. And they're looking for the same scoreline right now. BeReal standing firm. A little back heel from Tolchai Jergi, ending up with the corner. it short. Rorig. Switching back, and now it's the fullback to swing it deep, but Manor takes it easily. That's certainly a big talking point. Cross football. Use of flares, certainly visually spectacular, but safety-wise, it's an absolute nightmare. Chance to deliver. Feller holds it up. In fact, could get on the end of his own pass. Just trying to keep the pressure on, but that's smartly played. Worked out that great, playing it short, but Mano then with a short kick out, and Cottbus in behind. Thought about maybe going down, but got his cut back on. Able to clear their lines, and that's cheaply put behind by Henrik Rorik. Scrappy. Cottbus certainly harrying Aue. The moans of the home side as possession coughed up. Lovely little reverse ball. Chance to hit it. Just got too much under it. Chai. Gergi. Frustrated he didn't at least hit the target. Well worked. Without the finishing touch. Already got 5 goals this season. Turku is plying his trade with regional ligas after his one and only spell in Turkey with Samsunspor. Only 1 start in his 5 appearances. Came back to Germany. He's had his best goal-scoring run since Alt Glenecht. Scored 14 goals, then 19 last season. His last goal's coming with a brace. The 4-0 home win over Stuttgart's second side. Lovely reverse ball as Aue look for a delivery. It's a delicious one. No wonder they're frustrated. Bethke, helpful with his positioning. Ball in from Rosenlocher for Jakob. Took a swing at it, just not close enough. A couple of chances he's had. One in the first half when he was running through on goal in a heavy touch. Saw the moment pass him by. And now Kraus to Gergi. Holding off 2 in purple. Does at least get himself a throw. 29-year-old Nordenham born forward. Certainly has been a big part of what has been a strong away showing. Although Wasn't interested enough in that. Now a chance to try and get him behind. Deep run coming. Pepic. Oh, on to Rosenlocher. He wanted a bit too much time. Oh, hot Crusader. Mocker isn't about to let him run free. Well, a brilliant ball to the back post. Boris Tachi. Not sure if he seemed to even be waiting for a flag. Could have maybe let it fall on his left foot, tried to take on his right. What a ball from Anthony Barella. It's such a frustrating moment for the 31-year-old Odessa-born forward. Just the one goal this campaign in August, away at Osnabrück. Should have had another there. Pepic out-muscled. Thumping challenge. Roreg goes early. No layoff. Able to find Cherokee from Pele. The space. Deep run. Bounding into the box. Ali Lund looking to help out. It reaches him. Pokes it towards goal. Clausen wanted it himself. Aue having to plug gaps, with the defender having gone into nosebleed territory. Kraus. Oh, it's a lovely touch just into the path of Georgi. Oh, thumping drive. Gets a second go, but can't hit the target. The second time of asking Phil Haubauer. Manuel blocking the first, watching the second fly wide. Rasping shot. Nothing on the Tholop as Thela wanted it. Stefaniak though. Starter point there. Clausen could have been running onto that. No wonder there was a hint of frustration as the shirt being held up. Is that of wait on that because Tashi wanted to take it with him, but the offside flag is up. Well, Omar Sajari, it's his jersey that's being held up, just behind the head of Dochev. We'll wait to see if the 22-year-old is coming on, the Montenegrin-born player. Hasn't scored since April 2023. Away win at Wolfsburg is going on to win the title. Only one start this season, having made 21 in the previous two campaigns. For now, no sign of him filling the shirt held up. Ball from deep. Smart touch from Georgi. As Kraus plays a bit of keep possession. Rohrig back to Bethke. Referee not interested in the cries from Stefaniak. Now able to wrestle back possession. Epic slows it down, then tries to inject a bit of impetus. Now trying to do so with the ball swung out to Rosenlocher, who's driving with confidence. It's a brilliant pick out for Clausen. They need to get bodies in the box. Tashin on the penalty spot, but it's blocked at the near post. Vital there from Nico Brettschneider. Well worked there, drawing people in, Rosenlocher. Certainly picking up a knock for his troubles. So that change is being made. No surprise, Kylian Jakob in that unfamiliar left forward role sees Omar Sajaric replace him. A couple of big chances for Jakob, but it wasn't to be. And on the hour mark, Dochev makes his first change. Could there be an immediate impact? Taken short. Oh, Barella. The ball's not even gone out. Wanted to change the angle of the delivery. Certainly changed a lot. Rohrig taking no chances. The flick ending up between two red shirts, and brave from Rosenlocher, and now Sajaric. Oh, what a ball! The defending was superb, and it had to be. And that would be why Stefaniak would have wanted a corner, but I'm not sure if it wasn't just his own effort. Now you see there it was working back of Brett Schneider. And they have come to the right decision as it's taken short. Pepic headed back across goal. Cleared at the near post. It's a bit better from Aue. Stefaniak. Oh, Clausen makes space. He created it. He couldn't make the most of it. Well, they're certainly happier than they were minutes before the break. 1-1. Feeling that victory can be attained. 1-0 at half-time. Energie Cottbus something to protect. And could have really played on Erzgebirge's recent fragility. Trying to play the ball in behind. Energie Cottbus just lost a bit of their zip. Trying to win it back. Kraus. Lovely reverse ball, and Sergi shows great strength and ball control. And BeReal goes to ground and wins it cleanly. Clausen seeing more of it. Harried and bullied out of it. Been a very entertaining game. Are we about to see another goal? Clausen stands his man up. He has Sergi for company. Swings it to the back post. Oh, tried to take the touch. Might have been an opportunity to just go first time, Stefaniak. Delicious delivery from Sergi. So a change to be made. Hal Bauer's night is over. It's only just beginning for Russian Maximilian Pronashev. Actually Berlin born, but Pronashev did go have a spin for Russia's under-17, under-19 sides, but of course never reached full international level. Only had a short spell in Russia, was then its second team, and more recently with Horn in Austria's second tier, but otherwise it's been a long time in Germany, and was on the books at Erzgebirge Aue in his early days. Never made an appearance. Now in his second spell with Cottbus. But it's Kraus who's laid out. It's just a bit unfortunate the way he's come together with Rosenlocher. He's taken a bit of the shoulder into the chin. Not for the first time, he's had some bumps and bruises. Data Wallets. They wanted to see how high Cottbus can fly on their return to Dritte Liga. They're certainly enjoying it to the full. I certainly hope he's okay, because he's been one of their best performers on on the night. Certainly hoping not to have to make an enforced change. Feeling Kraus will be back, the 27-year-old. 3 goals this season as he trots back on, all coming in September. Brace at Ferl gave them an away day success, including a goal against current Dritte Liga leaders Sandhausen, a 1-1 draw. Could have been a very different story if Sandhausen hadn't got second half equaliser. Cottbus could be targeting top spot. At the moment they're just targeting 3 points. Telle unable to fire through the crowd. Good strength. I think the flag would have gone up, both those Aue players. As the strike comes in, Manon all over it. So Timmy Thaler opened the score in 30 minutes. Majeshak cancelled it out a minute before the break. And now Aue looking to go ahead. Fabulous save to deny Clausen. Growing in influence, the 22-year-old. Remaining frustrated. Not hitting the back of the net. His last goal was the last time Aue won when they hosted then Wiesbaden. Little poke, oh that's a lovely take. Almost seemed to be admiring his own touch. He could have released that quicker. Pitch got there first but ran out of field. Rohrig. Zdochev pleading. 20 minutes remaining plus stoppage time. Still certainly feels there may yet be a winner. Question is, which way would it go? Good composure from Clausen. Stefaniak wants to get on with things quickly. Lovely ball swung into Rosenlocher. Sajaric gets a little shove. Back with the goal scorer Majetska, who leaves it to Ali Lund. Stefaniak. That's around the place he wanted it, but needed to have a little bit more whip into his pathway. Well, it was the first time in a year that Aue had lost 3 Dritte Liga matches in a row. It's an awful long time since they've suffered 4. For the moment, they're at least avoiding that fate. They're now looking to go above Cottbus in the table if they could find a winner. Tashi. No real angle there. There will be a goal kick. Although he's certainly not in agreement. Not sure there was much of a touch at all. Philippe Kusik. And here is the man they want to see back in action, Marcel Baer. Desperate to get back in amongst the action after illness. He doesn't want to be coming on though. A goal down. His team are certainly harrying Georgi and coming away with the ball. Tashi. Oh, that is just fabulous. Begging for a cross in. Well, Ali Lund has been given huge amount of freedom, vacating the centre-back role for a more advanced one. Has looked like Eric Majeshak in alongside Anthony Barilla. Now the ball over the top. Barilla got there ahead of Dere. Absolutely vital. Taken short. Lifted in onto the edge of the area. Deflects kindly. But there's nothing kind about the finish. Filip Kusic, the Serbian, showing exactly why he plays at the back. Header away. Return with interest. Bounced off. Majeshak. Very invitingly, but it was a tough angle, but he made no effort to really beat it. Energie Cottbus unbeaten at 3 on the road. Big wins at Ferl and Osnabrück were followed by a goalless draw with Hanover 96 second team. Prior to that, they had lost both their opening 2 away days at Dynamo Dresden and Wien Wiesbaden. Don't want to return to those tough journeys home. Betashi linking with Pepic. Desperate late defending. I wonder if Dennis Slamar thought there should have been a flag. His ire did seem to be directed to the far side official. Into the final quarter of the match. Stefaniak's delivery ended with Aue getting an equaliser off the head of Majeshak. Can he deliver again? It's into a good area. Oh, it's just risen over the top from the substitute Šajarić. Tried to control it. Unfortunately for him, there was just too much elevation. So off goes Ali Lund. Successful return from suspension, and Clausen, maybe a bit of surprise. He heads off too. So Marcel Bar is back. He'll want to get back amongst the goals. He's joined with Tim Hoffman, who'd lost his place in the starting 11. Marcel Bar, 4 goals already this season. To be back in action. And Tim Hoffman, just 19 years old, did get 23 minutes of Bundesliga 2 action last year with Hertha Berlin. It's a big moment on loan to Erzgebirge Aue. He did start 9 matches This is first introduction off the bench. Aue could just look the more likely. This was Stefaniak's ball. Jaric running onto it. A little bit of pressure was on him. Maybe that just did enough to put him off. Well, that would have been an absolute sensation had that flown in. Certainly been a strong performance from Linus Rosenlocher. Mentioned he came into the start 11. It's one of the two changes from defeat to Mannheim. And he's certainly impressed, and Kylian Jakob is slightly worried about losing his place. He already was shifted forward to make room for Rosenlocher, since replaced by Jaric, who just fired over as we enter the final 10 minutes. Rosenlocher has time for a mistouch. Almost an unintended 1-2, but now he's out of position. Gergi trying to take advantage. It's a beautifully tight ball for Othello. Cut back to the Turk. And that is a quite sensational goal on the counter. Listen to the roar. And has Solchai Gergi just fired in Cottbus's winner. Well, I was just praising Rosenlocher, but when he lost the ball, he was totally out of position. That allowed Telle all the space to run off the ball from Gergi, and then the Turk took it back on. He wasn't letting his teammate get in his way, and he has swung in his 6th goal of the season right into the corner. And after scoring 4 goals in 3 matches in September, it's in late October that he is back on the score sheet. Tashi. Aue have to do it all again. Short corner looks like. Pepic. Back to Tashi. Oh, he's been called offside as the ball ends up in the net. Well, certainly, normally, easy to berate anyone being caught offside at corner. In fairness, they were trying to catch them out while players were on the line. Cottbus clearly doing a good enough job of at least stepping forward. Well, is the captain leaving with a goal and an assist? Will he be celebrating 3 points come the final whistle? So the goal scorer is heading off. Maybe Thela was just over for conversation. Well, he's certainly getting a Klopp-like cuddle. I funny thought he had come on earlier, Kronashev, but here he is. Axel Borgman on as well. Just losing the ball there. Janis Jokel. Yannick Moka heading off as well. So some fresh legs for a Cottbus side who are looking to win on this ground for the first time in 13 years. That was achieved in the Bundesliga too. Now on the cusp of a huge slice of history. From 2003 until 2014, these sides had only ever met in the German second tier. It was only in 2015-16 that they met in the Dritte Liga for the first time. Cottbus, as mentioned, a 2-1 victory in April 2011 by 2-1. Confirmation that Thela didn't head off. It would have been a bit of a surprise. Certainly the match winner, Georgi, heading off. Has he done so with the match winner? Aue hope not. They're running out of time to avoid a 4th straight defeat. It's not happened for 2 years. One point between these sides before kickoff. It's looking like it's going to be 4. And as things stand, it's going to be Cottbus heading second in the table unless Aue can do something about that. Sajaric does well to recover the ball. Pepic. Locher, who lost the ball, that ended with scintillating counter. Oh, they're playing themselves into all sorts of bother. The red and white shirts flood forward. It's a 4-on-4. Great play. And ball out from Pronishev. Kraus played it in between the two targets, but Thela is not going to be that bothered. He's mentioned a goal and assist for the captain. Oh, he's left frustrated that Pronishev didn't return it to him and keep Aue stuck in their half. Changes afoot for Pavel Dochev. Pepic off. Ricky Bornstein heads on. Lost his place from the weekend, but the 25-year-old still looking for his first goal. 17 goals in the regional ligas with Gotha Fürth, second side. And also, as we saw just there, trotting on, number 7, Sean Setz. 22-year-old starting his career at Hoffenheim. 5 goals last term in Dritte Liga. We just need anyone to pop up and be a hero. Instead, is Cottbus, who are playing with their prey. Thela does so well. Oh, little no-look pass. Somehow, Cottbus come back out with the ball. The captain just asking for a bit of calm. Lovely little exchange. Rohrig pokes it wide and it's gathered by the substitute Jukal. "90 seconds remain between them and a slice of history, as well as second in the table since promotion. Back-to-back league titles in the regional ligas have certainly formed a strong bond. And they've brought that to perfection to the third tier. And they look more likely to add to their lead. Aue have to find an answer quick. They're going to have to wait. Kusik showing off his full back tat. It's the knee that is giving plenty of bother. Looking happy, Schneider. Fans of Del Papel will be enjoying the Cottbus version of Ciao Bella Ciao, and it is about Ciao time. Unless Aue can hit back in stoppage time. Waiting to see how much was added on. Six minutes for Aue to find a leveller. They've done it once. Can they do it again? Not likely. And they look like they're running out of ideas. Thela linking with Kraus, who's a bit lucky to hold on to the ball. Well, this will be a hugely painful defeat in this Eastern Derby, but added to what would be a fourth successive for Aue. All that early season optimism is just fading away as Energie Cottbus remain energized. They've got 5 minutes to play out.Onsiev. They've got numbers here. Kraus. Oh, it's lovely footwork. Only a final block stops him from having a sensational third. This is just magnificent. Slalom through. Not far away from clinching the points. Trying to work the clock. Now, Manuel and his Aue side have to get a move on. That's not what you need, though. Tashi gives it away cheaply. Thela wants it. Kraus, though, is working the clock. Oh, he's done well once again. One too many. Gets the decision. Jukel linking with him. Slips at the inappropriate time. Real wrestling match. And that's given away cheaply just from great pressure. And is the pressure cooker about to explode? Well, might have done it. He got his shot away. That's short, though. Great battling from Energie Cottbus, but the flag will go up, you would think. No, it's not. Oh, it's been rifled into the top corner. That's why you play to the whistle. And the captain's at the double. his 8th goal of the season. And in 11 match days, he's still only scored in 3. An absolute clinical show. Onside. And fires high into the top corner. Pick that one out. Well, he's now had 2 doubles and a quadruple against Osnabrück, Saarbrücken, and now Energie Cottbus, firing their way to 3 points at Aue for the first time in 13 years. Aue was so disorganised. Of course, in behind the centre backs, but clearly being played on. There weren't even many disagreements from the home side as the home support show their disgust, not in a way that should be encouraged. But, this is looking like a Zenit Zeman kickoff in his time at Roma, all lined up ready to go, but it is far too late for that. Well, these are unsightly scenes that you don't want to be seeing. Kraus trying to play a peacemaker. He's just about to be subbed off, but he's taken on a new role. Vela just focusing on celebration. Hugs with his coach, Klaus Dieter Wollitz. I'm just calling for a cam from their fans. As it looked like our fans were trying to get across to the away support as Jonas Hoffmann replacing Thela. There's a discussion going on. Maximilian Krob heading off with Tobias Haase, taking in what could be a couple of minutes given this stoppage. Well, he's held up just the one to be played, and unless Aue do something unthinkable, it is a 4th straight Dritte Liga defeat. Well, it's really become unnecessarily feisty at the end. Wonder if there's gonna... I thought the full-time whistle was called. But this is so unnecessary. Rohrig not happy about going into the advancement boards. There's not a lot in it, in fairness, but it is stupid from Henry Rohrig. I think there'd be much more than a booking, and that is the punishment. Well, it's always good seeing referees talking calmly and making clear decisions, and certainly that's allowed tempers to just fade away. But Pavel Dochev is now staring down the barrel of potential dismissal. Doesn't help when your sporting director's making comments like, give the ball to the team, they don't know what to do with it. Will there be the confidence to stick with the German Bulgarian? Because it is a 4th straight defeat for Erzgebirge Aue, who started the season with a bang, but instead of going above Energie Cottbus, it's the visitors with the first win at this ground for 13 years who move 2nd in the table, and still the best scorers in the division, with now the top scorer in the league, Thela, with 2 goals and an assist to fire Cottbus to a magnificent, a historic victory at Aue. Cottbus winning by 3 goals to 1.